Capricorn, happy holidays. Okay, well, this is the official last reading of the year. Oh my God. Okay, so this is a time for us all to take in the year and see where we have progressed. This is really about, instead of saying, okay, like we do right every year, we always tend to say, oh, I'm gonna, make all these New Year's resolutions. Well, this is a time not only of reflection, but let's look into how far we've come, right? Let's look at the good things. Let's look at the messages of the message of progression. Right? Let's reflect on this year as, okay, gosh, wow, I learned this, I accomplished this, I worked hard for this, whatever it is. Let's look at this end of year as that, as coming together as a community, as a whole, and saying, gosh, I really learned a lot this year. And then starting the new year as the rebirth that it is, but rebirth in a sense of, okay, now I'm really excited and curious about what is going to come for me the coming year. Okay? All right. I'm going to do the same, kind of the same spread as last month, but I'm going to use the Gaia cards for the summary. The Tarot of Dream cards, I'm going to do 3 left and right, and then I'm going to clarify those, that message, and then I'm going to take from the left to the right. I'm going to go all the way through from December into January, just card after card, okay? Then I'll use the Ascended Masters to give us the clarification we need, and of course some romance. Okay, so let's get started. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's reflect upon where we've come, Caps, okay? There's always lessons that we've learned, hard lessons. So why not reflect upon those instead of not seeing the journey for what it is? It's a time of learning. Earth plane is learning. It's learning about how you have evolved, okay? All right, let's go. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. 1 card, and that's it. Look at that. Capricorns, this is beautiful. You guys are breaking free, and you're liberating yourselves from what? Well, let's see. You're liberating yourselves from past limitations, past hurt, past exes, past untruths, negative attachments that did not serve you. You are freeing yourself. This is huge, Capricorns, huge for your growth, right? You've found the truth and you're flying away, and in that truth holds great peace of mind. That's beautiful. All right, let's do it. That's really beautiful. Great message. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Some of you may have gone through a divorce and now you're free. So now you can start over again. Some of you left a job that has freed you to do what you want. Travel, go places, see places. Some of you have gotten the financial stability that you want, that now you're able to move forward and do what you want to do. Okay. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're all being guided by our ancestors. All of us. And when we make peace, and when we liberate ourselves from that peace, and we get from the fear of life itself, and we release ourselves from that fear, we become free to be, do, and have whatever we want. It's the beauty of life, right? All right, 3 cards, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Look it. Yes. This is beautiful, Capricorns. You are liberated. You are free. No more stuck in your emotional turmoil. You freed yourself. No more negative thoughts. Beautiful. Really beautiful, right? So we have the Six of Wands, the Palace of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Swords in reverse. No more negativity, no more emotional, no more woulda, coulda, shouldas. Liberating yourself from what was. Finding the blessing and seeing the higher picture of the situation. Being able to see a hawk vision but through patience, allowing you to see a Hawkeye vision of what is truly being manifested for you in December through the blessings of the universe. And having that faith to walk away from what you thought, maybe you thought you wanted, right, Capricorns? Maybe that cup was what you thought you wanted. And here we have a father figure. This is the Aries card. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries who is, what I'm feeling with this card is someone who is guiding you as a father figure. You know, an emperor has been there, done that feeling, has been through, you know, a lot and has wisdom to impart. So it could be your father, and or it could be you saying, you know, it's me, it's you, Capricorns. This could be you. It's me now. I'm free to do whatever I want. See, look at this card is really similar to the Liberation card. Finally being free and of negative attachments, free of negative thought process, free of someone who could not be your all. That's what I'm hearing. And you ultimately knowing that it's a blessing and being patient with that knowledge. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. So we did have an ending here, Capricorns. We have had an ending that we now understand needed this liberation, right? We needed to get out of this. We have been really bruised and wounded from something that happened, right? So this is our spread. This is where we are at this point. How did we get here? Let's talk about that real quick. Well, we have a younger, or this could be your moon or rising sign, Cappies, a younger water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Younger as a child, or it could be you as the child, or someone who doesn't see, you know, someone definitely who needs that education, that learning, right? Maybe getting that learning. Maybe this was you getting that learning from someone who's older and wiser. There is a huge age difference here. So maybe this was something that is a blessing because of that. I don't know why I have to say that. I feel like I do. So if it applies, great. If a card comes out and you're saying something different than what I'm saying, that message is for you and you alone. Remember that. Here's the blessing in disguise, right? So this had to be, you had to walk away from this. It was not serving your highest purpose. This is no growth. You were hoping for growth. You were hoping for a new start. But what happened was there was a lot of illusions in the situation that finally came to light and has allowed you to free yourself from the situation. Also dealing with maybe someone who had a lot of options. We do have Capricorn, this one could be you because this is the earth sign and you're looking over at an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I'm kind of thinking that you're looking over at an Aries who maybe had there was a situation, be it personal, be it work related, but it had to end because you feel like you were stabbed in the back by this person. All right? And no no movement, no sorrow, just a cutting of ties, literally a cutting of ties. Okay, so it could be also a parent divorcing is what I hear, and you're the child because you're going through it with your mom and dad, or this is an immature, someone immature in mind who has not yet embraced the level of knowledge that's needed to move forward, right? So you were at this point, or someone was at this point external to you that didn't want to see this, or you didn't want to see this end, but it had to. It was part of the bigger picture. Okay, and you're happy. You see, that's why I'm thinking this. I think you finally became enlightened. I really do. This really makes me feel like you've been enlightened, that this was not, see, look, this wasn't working out. Now you're enlightened to move forward, and the attachment that you had, I mean, with every loss there's, and with every ending there's pain, but you're also kind of happy about it, right? Kind of happy that it happened, glad that there's no more negative, it seemed a lot of negative, heavy negative thoughts, and someone's the victim in this situation, okay? The bottom line is the summary card is always the best, and also the Ascended Masters will clarify this for us, but this is the card that says you have officially liberated yourself from something that was not good for you. Okay, Capricorns? All right, so now I'm going to move these. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let's get more clarity first, and then I'll move them forward, and we'll look into December, into January. All right, 3 cards for clarification. I am going to take these, and I'm going to take the Devil. There you go. Toxic relationship clearly is not what you want. Someone had you bound and tied to a situation, be it personal or work-related, and you have now escaped from that cage. Oh, thank God, right? Someone also manipulating you, or you manipulating yourself, you know, self-sabotage. I can't get out of this. What do I do? How do I get out of this? You know, mental manipulation on your own part, though. This is you. This is you saying, God, I got to get out of these negative thoughts. When am I going to ever get out of this feeling of this? Finally liberating yourself from that. And there you go. An ending. An ending. And you finally used your intuition. You kind of knew something was going awry. You used your intuition. You got out of your internal fight. These are internal. This is internal. Like you were in this bubble. It's kind of like you were in this bubble on your own, wanting to escape so bad. Look, she's in the bubble, right? And look here. She's in the cage. No gender specific. Or it's a he, but it doesn't matter. This was an addictive situation that was toxic, and someone was trying to hold you back from liberating yourself and moving forward with your life. All right, let's get one more clarifier on this side. You used your intuition and said, I'm out. There you go. And you found peace and resolve. Peace, resolve with the deer. I'm sorry. Peace, resolve with the deer. And there's no more worry. That's what I was looking for, was that little mouse. Okay, and there's the deer. So there's no worry now. There's only peace and strength because there's the lion. Okay, you now have come to peace and real strength after releasing yourself from the situation. Okay? All right, that's beautiful. Now I'm going to put the cards, push them up. All right, and we're going to go and tell the story now from like December again into January. Just kind of like one card after another. I have been told to shuffle, so I am shuffling. There were a couple of signs that I did not shuffle for, so what I hear is what I do. One more shuffle. Okay. So you got out of a sticky situation is how I feel, Capricorn, because the cards felt a little sticky. Yeah, so now there comes a time when what happens? When you free yourself, you've done so, Capricorn, effortlessly freed yourself. It doesn't seem effortless, but it is. And the reason why is because you forgave. You have forgiven whoever caused you pain. And now you are back to loving compassionately through this forgiveness and loving your life again, right? Now you're in charge of your life. You've taken back control. This is you, Capricorn. You are now in a place of contentment, assuredness, steadfast, confident, and you're looking toward your future. You're looking toward your future. Literally. You're looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, look at how far I've come. Look at me now. How do you like me now? You have clearly felt through this forgiveness and love and compassion that you have gotten yourself back again. You're back to feeling like you again, Capricorn. There's no more, which door do I choose? There's no more of this illusion. There's no more delusion, right? You know where you're going. You know where you've been. There you go. The Liberation card. You are now starting at ground zero in your new skin. In your new skin. In your new, in your new gown. For those men watching, of course you don't wear a gown, or maybe you do, whatever. It's a transformation that has taken place. And now this is you taking back a part of you that you lost, Capricorn. There was a part of you that was lost, and now it's been found. And now you can move forward and celebrate your newfound life. And wishes are coming true for you. Be careful of overindulgence, because that could also be, or I'm hearing, be proud of what you have learned. Again, here we go. What have we learned after breaking free? We've learned that we matter. We've learned that what we want is what we're going to get. We've learned that, put those down. We've learned that we want this new direction because it's going to provide us great happiness. Everything that was negative is now officially gone. Of course, there's going to be, everything has to play out. But from here to here, we're looking at mid-December as a new start, a new beginning, a new plan, new growth. This is growth within you, this knowledge. These grapes are knowledge of growth that you have learned, the lessons, where you have progressed, right? What I started saying in the beginning. This is a progression for Capricorns. You have now progressed and gone back to take what you rightfully deserve. And in that process, someone had to go. You're no longer going to feel like this ever again. You're not going to be left out in the cold because you matter. Now we have a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra who may be feeling, this could be someone who was involved or will be involved, or it's your moon or rising sign, but this person only wants the truth now. So this is, I'm no longer gonna take it, right? I'm standing within my own growth. I've picked myself up. I'm making a new life for myself, and I'm not putting up or tolerating any lies or deception. Now I'm walking in my own truth, Capricorn. And this is liberating. Speaking your truth like an air sign does is liberating. Being in your own truth is liberating. It's really beautiful. This doesn't need to be anyone external. If it is, it's someone who may be just teaching you, or a work-related situation where, you know, a new project's going to begin and this person may help you. If it's not, it's you're standing in your own truth and now you're starting new with fresh, enlightened beginnings. It's your card, the Three of Coins. Of course, you are now moving into a whole new spiritual development, I'm hearing, and truth for yourself. You're no longer, Capricorn, the person that you were. You really are wearing that new gown. You have graduated, is what I want to say. Look, you have graduated and you have found strength. The lion appears twice. Roar like this lion and stand in your own strength and truth now. Nothing can stop you. Because with this strength comes great peace and liberation. And the truth, right? The truth set you free also. Oh, wow. Look at this. New beginnings within your own self. This is Earth's, the Pentacle. Okay, so this is a new beginning for you, Capricorns. Anything you want is yours now for the taking. And we're looking at the start of the new year. I am going to take 2 more cards. Maybe doing some traveling. Maybe moving. Maybe planning a trip. Maybe going on a cruise. Look, there's a boat there, right? So you're now starting to see a whole new light, a whole new life. It's this truth or whatever has happened has liberated you. And I'm going to tell you right now, Capricorn, I am going to tell you right now that it started because you forgave your past. You forgave a situation. You forgave, you know, whatever Ten of Swords moment you had in your life, whatever completion happened, because you forgave that has allowed you to liberate yourself and because you found compassion. Okay? So because of these things, you are able now to secure a new future for yourself. 1 more card. And there is no judgment. There's only peace of mind here. The angels, this is a guided direction for all of you, Cappies. I mean, look at this. Look at the liberation card here and the judgment card here. It's the same thing. Being freed from all the illusion, the clouds of illusion, right? Being enlightened and having the angel help you to be guided. Same thing. Same card, guys. It's beautiful. Are you kidding me? This is really beautiful, Caps. Look at that. So I want to say this whole reading is about Forgiveness, love, and compassion frees, by forgiving, love, being loving and compassionate, this has freed you. Your past is gone. It has liberated you. That's really beautiful. This card is exactly the same card. Whether it be like a real judgment of some sort, a divorce, what have you, it doesn't matter. I'm thinking it's this truth. It has freed you from, it has freed you from all of the toxicity in your life. Those things that bind us, right? That we can't see, but we know it's time to go. Beautiful. That's really beautiful. So there's the ending, came such great happiness and contentment. And because you have been able, Cappies, to look through the lenses of forgiveness and hope, okay? That was beautiful. Beautiful. Liberation. Sorry. That's liberation. That's beautiful. Peace. Peace comes with that as well. That's why there's the dove on that card. All right, let's get the Ascended Masters to give us. And so now, Cappies, you guys are able to go through your December and the new year, meeting with strength, peace, contentment, healed, wearing a new gown. And there are times where I hear that you prayed for this and finally just surrendered to it and trusted that the universe works its magic. Okay, let's go. Ascended Masters, Capricorn. There you go. The wheel turned, you have freed yourself, and now look at how, in your own right, wearing a new gown and just looking ahead, you have moved forward now in your life with positive change, which is really beautiful. You prayed. Yes, you did, which is good. Always a good thing to do when we're confused. We pray so that the truth will set us free. And the truth sets us free, and we become the lotus flower in our own abundance, in our own peaceful state of contentment. We find abundance everywhere now. Everywhere we look, Capricorn, we see abundant opportunities, abundance that comes with Gaia, that gives us that knowing, that luck in life to move forward. Yes, is the confirmation of our Ascended Master Ganesh. Now you are able to flow with your life and let go of what wasn't working. You are being guided by the divine. Behind Kuan Yin, on the lotus flower, is the eye of God. And underneath all the greenery is where you've been and the healing that you have done. The learning, if you will. And now you are able to what? Attract, because you've become whole, Capricorns, and you've set yourself free. So now you're going to attract exactly what you deserve in your life. This is called magic. And Melchizedek is there to show you. Now you can create whatever you want. So do it. One more. And Horus comes in to say that with the hawk here, you have seen the higher picture. You've gotten the view from up above. You now know that you are seeing this correctly. And we do have the full moon in Gemini as I speak today, November 23rd, where you are now moving into a new life. A higher version of yourself is becoming. Wow, Capricorn, this is like a beautiful, this is a kick-ass reading. I'm serious. Look at that. At peace with yourselves. And it's all because you forgave and moved on. Wow, that's beautiful. And because you are now free to be who you want to be, to go where you want, and to become. So now the world is your oyster, Capricorns. The world is your oyster. So now you're going to attract that which is worthy of you, right? One whole lotus attracts the other, and the two become one, just like one hand helps the other. It's one. That's why we pray this way. Okay? The attraction is the mirror reflection of you, right? It's a mirror reflection. Two halves become whole, and now you guys are whole. So now you can start a brand new, let's see what your love life's going to be, because now you've released an ex that didn't have enough love, vice versa, and money for you. Okay? I mean, you know, that's what I saw in the cards. Okay. You are now attracting true love, Capricorns. And this is not just any love. This is a love that's true. This is a very innocent. Because look at the little cherub is watching over you. And you have attracted this true love whereby you may be taking a trip, right? You're going to take a trip. You're going somewhere. It could be you're getting married. This is a new love. Wow, Capricorns, this is beautiful. Like you're blissfully happy. And you know why? Because now you have become whole. The new love here in the card is you. And you are attracting a true love that is the version of you within yourself. I hope you can follow that. The cherubs are all around you. This person coming towards you is just a reflection of you. It's beautiful. You have romantic feelings. This true love is not just heavy passion and chemistry. This is like what the real stuff is made of, okay? Now, I have deception here. So maybe there was a time when you were deceiving yourself that you didn't feel that you deserved this. I am going to clarify this card, absolutely. I will put this card right here, and then I'll get a clarifier on that card. Some of you want to reconcile with the past, which you did. You reconciled, you let it go, and you moved on through forgiveness. Now, does this mean that a reconciliation is happening? For some, this person doesn't want to let you go. You're going to have to make that decision. I cannot do that for you because I do have a true love card here. Do you feel this reconciliation is a true love or a new love? Well, maybe through forgiveness. Maybe through forgiveness and unconditional love. Maybe there's a reconciliation. I'm going to put this card here so that we can clarify. Someone could be married, or this could have been a wedding. Someone may be deciding to reconcile with their husband or spouse. There could be a reconciliation because now you have, what you have done is you have settled your differences, be it, you know, religious backgrounds, one being more spiritual, one being more religious. There is a deception here. So I'm feeling, Capricorns, that someone went out of the marriage and was now really asking for forgiveness. You gave them that forgiveness and unconditional love and compassion, which is bringing in this reconciliation. But don't let it sway you. This deception card, I'm going to take the cards. Let me shuffle, and let's see what this deception is. What could this be for Capricorn? What is the deception card? We're going to first clarify deception. I don't want to clarify both here. with a reconciliation. We're going to do this. Okay, let's do deception. The deception is an addiction. It was a codependent addiction. I just saw the devil card. I'm going to take one card out. Deception. The deception was that whoever thought the grass was greener on the other side was wrong. Someone thought going outside the marriage would make them happy, and it didn't. Let me clarify the reconciliation card. It's this one, of course. Yeah. It was negative. Someone was really negative in a situation where it could potentially be a marriage. So we do have a few scenarios here, Cappies. We have a wedding, a marriage is what I'm saying, a marriage. Someone went out of that marriage thinking that it would make them happy. It didn't, so they're asking for forgiveness and reconciling the situation. Okay, that's one. The other is, and this with this reconciliation came a lot of pain and verbal taunting is the word I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to clarify another one, the deception. Another scenario for some of you, you decided not to continue with a deceptive situation and you are moving into a whole new and liberating yourself. And I'm going to tell you right now, because I'm hearing, or because we have this as the overall card and we have this, I'm thinking that most of you probably should not be reconciling with an old partner and or partner who cheated. That's what I'm really feeling. Because these are the two cards. By January 1st, you may be liberating yourself from this, breaking this tie. Because you don't see eye to eye, and yes, trust was the issue. Yep. So someone went out of their marriage, for sure here. All right, let me look at the deception again. One more card right here. Yeah, there was no growth then. So you tried to heal. You tried to heal from someone thinking literally the grass was greener on the other side. You tried to heal it. You tried to let it go, but the best thing to do is to liberate yourself and say, I gotta go. So you became the Empress, Capricorn. You decided that the grass, you know, the grass isn't greener on the other side, you guys. It's not. And trust was definitely an issue because there's too many differences in this situation. Be it age, be it thought process, be it maturity. It doesn't really need to be like an age factor as much as it is this person mature in your rightful, you know, rightfully so. Like you have grown, you have matured. And it could be someone that's married, that wants to reconcile. Let's get another card on the reconciliation. Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go. There you go. This could be very well an Aries that wants to make amends. And if it's not a reconciliation of marriage, it could be just a reconciliation of a relationship that's had a lot of deception. Someone was deceiving someone. This is love here. We're talking about love with these cards. So someone thought they could get what they wanted somewhere else. And now we have, look, you guys, this could also be the end of a mother and father relationship. This could be a divorce of parents. Yep, and that's where forgiveness, someone thought the grass was greener and it isn't. This is, of course, not going to apply to every parent situation, right? Others are finding new love and true love and are going on a vacation with a honeymoon and romantic feelings. Very good, beautiful. But for those that have trust issues in a situation right here, it's time to free yourself. And mind you, listen to me. You're seeing you're looking at the higher picture, but this peace of mind goes many ways, liberation. Let me explain that to you guys, Capricorn. Let me explain this. This liberating card, this card means that you liberated yourself out of a truth that, you know, you wanted the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and you got it. So you're now liberating yourself from a situation that is not trustworthy, right? Another factor could be parents that are getting divorced because someone cheated and there was deception and there was toxicity for sure in a relationship. It was time to go. It was negative, okay? Then there's another situation where we have liberating yourself from the past into a new romantic feeling of it's time to move on. And now I'm looking at a new love, a pure love, going on a vacation with someone who's definitely that person. So liberation comes, there's many scenarios of liberation. And the most important thing about liberating yourself is being truthful to yourself and your own heart. You know what you know, right? You know if there is trust. So let this message resonate with whoever this is to resonate with, because it is not just one situation here. I'm being given these messages by the universe for several different Capricorns, sun, moon, and rising. If you're the couple and there was no trust, there was deception, it's time to go. Someone wants to reconcile, well, you're going to have to find love and compassion for that person if that is indeed the situation. Okay? There's differences here that may not be able to be resolved. When we have differences that are of, you know, religious backgrounds, that's a huge difference. It is. It makes for sadness and negativity because someone doesn't see what they had. Someone's not seeing that what they had was enough. Okay? So this is really important, and it's also, I'm being told, this is also a situation when you are going into a relationship that is new. Remember how important trust is in a new love relationship. That's another message I'm getting. It's always good to start on a romantic honeymoonish, right? But always be mindful of the trust factor that's involved when starting a new relationship. Are you telling all to this person? Are you showing them who you are? Don't be deceitful in any way, shape, or form. Whether that be wanting to reconcile, then come clean. If you really love this person, then come clean. And I'm talking about, obviously, the ones that are married or in between stage, right? If there's deception and you want to reconcile your differences, right? If you want to reconcile the differences, then you got to be truthful. Will you be able to trust again? Well, only time will tell when deceit happens. You have to empower yourself. And this is what liberates you. truth, trust, forgiveness, love, compassion. Do you know how many people do you know how many couples, think about couples that you know, people, your friends, people that you know, your siblings, your aunts, your uncles, whoever, in marriages that are together and they have trust issues and you know it, but they stay together. Why? Because they love each other. They really feel like they love each other, and they have forgotten and they've moved on into that thought process, right? Forgiveness is huge. In whatever way you go is my point here. Whether you break free from a relationship that's not working, or whether you break free with a relationship that's new, it still requires one word: trust. Wow. So the progression, Capricorns, that you will be making is really deep. You are progressing into a new year, liberating yourselves through forgiveness. Freedom to be who you are, be it let the truth be told and I'm out, or let the truth be told and let's resolve it. It's your choice. The earth plane is free will. Become empowered and grow in the freedom. Love is freedom in all aspects. Freedom to be who you are, rightfully so. That's what love is. Love is freedom. If you don't have that freedom, if you don't have that trust that gives you that freedom, then it's time to go. If anyone is looking for any guidance, give me a call. Because there was some really distinct messages here for some of you Capricorns, not just one group. It was clear that the message came out loud and clear for two separate types, maybe even three different scenarios, okay? But it all is talking about free to be who you are and trust, okay? Okay, so I wish you a safe and happy holiday season, and I will see you again next year. Okay.